Hello and welcome to this video. In this video we're going to compare melting plasticine clay to kneading the plasticine clay and which is faster when mixing the two colors. So in this video I have two sets of red and blue clay. I tried to make sure that they were both equal as much as I could, both the same amount of clay to make this a fair match. On the left, we have the melting method where I have a hot plate and a pot, and on the right, it's just my hands, and I'm going to be working the clay together to try to make purple. The objective I had set for myself to declare a winner is which method I can get to form into a completed ball first. I am lightly and carefully touching the hot plate to see if it's getting hotter, to check its temperature. You want to make sure not to touch it too much, and you want to be careful not to burn yourself. This video is for anybody who is interested in making claymation or sculpting with plasticine clay. This video should give you an idea on what method of mixing clay you would prefer, just to see how it works. I have been making claymation for quite a while now, and I've always used the method where I just mix it with my hands, where I just knead two colors together. And it wasn't until recently that I started melting the two, and I found that that was easier. So I wanted to put this to the test and see which one is actually quicker. You can use whatever you find around the house to stir the clay in the pot while it's melting. In this video, I am using a palette knife that I have had in one of my drawers. Sometimes when melting clay, I have used wooden kebab sticks, or I have used the handle end of a paintbrush. Just whatever you can find laying around, anything works. As you can see on the right, when you mix the two colors of clay by hand, the two colors start to marble together and there's a sort of swirl technique. You can slowly see it start to form purple. Here we are halfway through and it's looking purple. I will admit though that both methods are a lot closer than I thought. I thought this was going to be a landslide match. I thought the melting method would work, but the kneading method actually worked a lot quicker than I thought it would. So here you can see that I am bringing out the tray and the wax paper that I'm going to use to hold the melted clay and give it some time to cool down. When pouring the clay into the tray, you want to make sure you get as much of it in there as possible. And that's why I bring out a spatula and try to scrape out the excess clay that are on the walls of the pot. All these materials that you see that I'm using for the melting method, the hot plate, the spatula, the trays, the wax paper, they don't very cost much and you can find them pretty much anywhere. Because the objective was to get the two colors into a completed purple ball, the kneading method won. But the melting method actually mixed the colors first, but because I had to put in the account of having it to let it cool down and dry and solidify, then that kind of added to the time, so it lost in this case. But mixing colors together with melting them with a hot plate is actually quicker and easier. But whichever method you prefer, I just say go for it. I much prefer the melting method. That just about concludes this video. Thank you for watching. See ya.